Hi everyone, didn't realize my phone was already dying. So here we go again. Hashtag replay. If you're watching the replay, welcome to Self-Love Live at 5, where I go live here to discuss all things related to self-love, including my personal stories every Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So hello. I am going to be talking about the stress that comes with wishing somebody to be a certain way so bad. I'm going to talk about my personal experience and how I basically calm myself the F down so that I can continue on with my day feeling good, basically. Not letting an experience define my day. So let's get into it. I will talk about how I coped, what helped me, and just continuing this conversation around how it's so exhausting trying to control people, basically wanting somebody to be a certain way so bad so that you can feel better about you, so that you feel more comfortable about you. Okay, story time. I'm going to talk about two instances here that I witnessed today. First instance was watching my mom getting frustrated with my dad not being as safe as she would like for him to be safe because, well, I got COVID and then he was cleaning my car, so then he got COVID. And my dad is still going to work, apparently seeing some clients. And anyways, without getting too much into the detail, she is like getting frustrated with my dad that he is not doing the proper stuff, like not wearing the gloves. He's wearing his mask. He's just not wearing a glove, and he's just touching everything in the kitchen. And my mom's really agitated, and I'm witnessing this, right? And my mom, it looked like my mom was about to explode. She was about to blow the fuck up. And so I just sat there, and of course, like, I bring humor into the situation because my dad is going to be the way that he is. And slightly funny a little bit, just how he is, just if you knew my dad. Anyway, so I was telling my mom, I was like, Mom, there's something that I learned a couple of years ago. Do you know what that is? And she's like, well, what is it? And I said, that is exhausting. It's exhausting trying to get somebody to do something that you want them to do. There's only so much that you can do. And she goes on and vents. And so I want to bring up this discussion. That could be a boundary for ourselves when we watch ourselves getting stressed over about something that somebody else isn't doing, right? Because they're going to continue doing what they're doing. And then what are we doing? We are sitting there being stressed out about somebody else. And so it's all depending, of course, on our awareness. Like, where are you on the self-love journey? Do you have enough capacity to watch yourself get angry, watch yourself get triggered, watching yourself get frustrated? Because once you are aware, now you have the power to tell yourself, oh, I am crossing a boundary with myself here. What can I do to bring back the power for myself? Like, take back control, versus trying to control somebody else. How can I take back my control? And so I gave my mom some suggestions. It involved things like, well, dad's going to be dad. He's doing what he believes like is safe. He's taking the safety measures that he sees fit. And, we can continue wearing gloves. We can continue being safe and focus on protecting ourselves. So anyways, that was the one observation that I made today about controlling others. And then it happens to you, right? I watched myself getting frustrated, wanting to control somebody or wanting somebody to be a certain way. And then it was actually about my mom. So it's funny how we stress over wishing somebody would be healthier or would be safer, right? And then we forget to take care of ourselves. We end up being the hypocrite because we're not doing what is safe for us and what's healthy for us. But they were being mad at somebody else, basically not being healthy and being safe. And so I witnessed my mom today being extremely stressed again with learning that my brother had a blood infection from a test that they did at the hospital. And I'm watching myself getting frustrated that my mom is not choosing to go on a walk, not choosing to take a break from work, and instead going back to work after learning this, after seeing her looking so stressed, and my dad, both of them looking so concerned. And again, they're doing the best that they can. So anywho, the point here is when you dedicate a practice around releasing in healthy ways, regardless if you feel stressed out or not, when you developed a daily self-love practice, you are going to have the expansive awareness to catch yourself when you're triggered. Because I was feeling triggered. I was feeling angry. I was feeling frustrated over my mom. And I wanted to explode on her and yell at her and force her to go on a walk. And I knew, see, and here's the thing, when we have a capacity, we're able to see this and knowing that this is not the right time to act right now. It is not the right time to act when I'm feeling frustrated, triggered, and not good, like boiling. I felt like I was at my boiling point with my mom. Because it's been days when I've been reminding her to go on a walk and she doesn't go. So when we are feeling flustered, it is very important to, and this is what I did, to have a mantra, a go-to mantra to help you start the process of grounding yourself. So for me, it's, things are happening for a reason. Pertaining to my brother, because I was stressed out about my brother too. Everything's happening for a reason. And my mom is doing the best that she can. Let her do what she does. Check in on her later. And so I went back to myself, right? What can I do to take care of my stressors? So I went to my mantras, of course, took some big breaths here, and I eventually ended up going to the altar to pray, to, send some support towards my brother so that he can get better from this infection. And of course, I continued to take care of myself because I was hungry. So I ate, and then I went back to the altar. I did a meditation to send love and healing for my brother, and I was already feeling better because going back to what I control, right? Back to what I control. What can I do to help the situation at the capacity at where I'm at right now? Because I can't go see him. I am recovering from COVID. And then I realized that I can gently check in with my mom, right? From a space of accepting where she's at. I'm here to be a loving reminder to encourage her to go on a walk for her mental health. So as I go upstairs and I ask her to come, she eventually finishes up work. She agrees to go on a walk with me, and I'm feeling better. And I'm seeing that she's enjoying being outside, enjoying being nature, and I can see that it was definitely worth it to go. She didn't even need to say anything to me. I knew that she was secretly thanking me for getting her out there, and then she was able to go visit my brother. So everybody, moral of the story is always have a go-to outlet, always have a go-to mantra, something to ground you, to help you instantly in that moment of. And just know, please know that once you show up something for yourself to release your stress, to ground yourself, you will start to feel better. And the next moves, what to do next, will appear for you. Okay? So that is my personal story. That is my share from literally today. And if I'm continuing to feel anxious about my brother's situation, or about my mom's health or my parents' health, I know that that's a cue for me to come back to me, go to my self-love practices, and go from there, because I will feel better. And the next moves, the next decision making that I get to do will appear once I show up to my practice. All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you for listening. I will be back here next Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you're interested in a virtual meditation that is happening this Saturday at 10, click the link above for more information to join me and my friend Hallie And if you're in Sacramento, we have a self-love practice in the park that we meet in person. I left everything up there. If you're needing one-on-one support, we can get on a call and talk about it, and what would work best for you based on what's going on with you. All the link is on this post, okay? I will see you next Sunday. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. And remember that you are doing your best every single day as best as you can, and that is enough because you are enough, okay? All right. Bye, everyone.